Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Russell with the League Norman Chamber of Commerce, and this is our nonprofit roundtable. We have some folks with us that are in person, and we have a lot of people out there virtually. And we're going to get to everybody and explain a little bit about what our organizations do. And what I'm going to ask, Ted, if you'll come up first, we're going to have some of the folks that are here talk about what they do, and I'm going to have them come up, and then we're going to go out to virtual land and have everybody else. But I'm really excited, Ted. This is your first time being here as well, I think.
Yes. Hi, my name is Ted Stevenson. I'm the lead sock wrangler for the Odd Sock. And what we do is we collect clean, unpaired, and paired, outgrown, gently used, and new socks. We then get volunteer groups together to inspect, pair, and pack them, and then we deliver them to homeless shelters, soup kitchens, orphanages, any nonprofit organization that works with people that need socks.
Thank you, Ted. Mark, do you want to come up?
Good afternoon. Thanks everybody for being on here. Mark Gibbons, I'm the post commander of the American Legion Post 321 in Huntersville right now, and it's veteran services of any sort that we try to get into. If I could have one takeaway from today is we really want to do community outreach more, and just for our veterans events that we have in Huntersville, we need bands and ROTC units and dance groups and everybody else that wants to be part of our parades and part of our events. We need participation from the community, and I think so. If you can take that back to all those that you know that might be interested in that, and appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark. Rodrigo, you want to come up? And if you want to come up on deck.
Hey everyone, I'm Rodrigo Carrion with Vista Lake Norman. We're the leading organization that promotes the towns of Cornelius, Davidson, and Huntersville. So we recruit regional events to the area. We have a visitor center just right downstairs from the Chamber of Commerce. We have a variety of Lake Norman apparel and merchandise. We also have an online store. And then we also have a calendar of events online to tell you of events that are safely being held in the area as well.
Okay. Yep. Well, come a little bit closer.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm with Cool Kids Clubhouse. We provide free academic, social, and emotional support to children with cancer and their families. Right now, we're serving around 200 families in the state of North Carolina, with about 50% of those residing locally in Lake Norman and beyond.
Good. Thank you, Callie.
We're from the same organization.
Oh,
So
go ahead. All right.
I'm Allie O'Connor, the Director of Impact Development for Make an Impact Foundation in Davidson.
And I'm Deborah McKee, the Director of Impact Operations for Make an Impact Foundation. And we work with local businesses to help design their philanthropy models, whether it be a turnkey model using projects with donations and volunteer hours. So we'd love to partner with other organizations to come up with those projects.
And Deborah, I think you were actually the last project or program the Chamber of Commerce had before we went into stay-at-home order. Right. Margie Kyle, we're going to go with you. And if you'll share a little bit about what your organization does.
Hi, I'm Margie Kyle, and I'm the founder of Little Smiles, North Carolina. We work through the nurses in all our local hospitals, hospice, and shelters in the North Carolina area. Whatever those nurses feel those kids need to put a smile on their face during difficult times is what we do best. From iPads to character visits to pizza night, whatever that nurse feels those kids need is what we do best.
Fantastic. Karen with Ada Jenkins Center.
Thanks, Bill. So the Ada Jenkins Center helps families in Cornelius, Davidson, and Huntersville find solutions for economic stability. And COVID has really changed the way we're working these days, because when COVID hit, 65% of our families who already were vulnerable were put out of work. And so the need has just been greater than ever. We are running a contactless food pantry drive-through pickup. We're doing a pandemic pod for students so that their parents don't have to worry about taking care of them on the days that they're out of school. They come to us and they do their virtual learning. in the classroom. And we have a new housing coach who's focusing on housing and homelessness prevention. So we're still making great things happen, just a little more intensely due to COVID.
Fantastic. Jessica Bustamante from Rural Hill.
Hey, we are a 265-acre historic site, farm, event venue. We do weddings, but our signature event is the Loch Norman Highland Games, which we are currently in year 2 of not being able to have. But we are, well, I'll talk about that when we talk about events. Never mind.
Okay, and I just got a message. Can everybody else hear everybody else? Jessica, can you hear? Did you hear?
I can hear just fine.
Okay, all right. Well then, Matt Merrill.
I just got a mouthful of potato chips. Hey, I'm Matt Merrill. I'm the executive director of Davidson Community Players, and like the rest of you, we are getting slammed by COVID. We've been dark for 12 months, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I hope it's not an oncoming train. We are going to start producing shows again this month, later this month, and we're going to start by being outside. And we're going to do an outdoor show and then do a Shakespeare thing outdoors. And hopefully maybe by the summer, we'll be back inside and getting back to normal.
Okay, and I know Cindy's on the telephone, so we're going to go to Cindy next.
Hey everybody, this is Cindy Deutsch. I'm with Angels and Sparrows Soup Kitchen. And COVID is slamming us in a different way. We saw a 73% increase in need in 2020. The year started off pretty busy as well. We address the issue of food insecurity in North Mecklenburg County. We provide lunch each weekday. We also have an emergency pantry for those who are in need of food.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sabrina, do you want to share a little bit about your organization?
Sure. I'm with justserve.org, which is a website and an app, and it's free for the community to use. The main reason I'm presenting here today, just like last year, is that any organization that would like to partner with us to be listed who needs volunteers for the things that they do for their nonprofit, we can list their opportunities to serve to help attract and get more visibility for those needs. It's also free for any member of the community to go to the website to find the opportunities to serve. It's ad-free, and it's sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as an ecumenical project. It's more than nationwide, but as you do a search, you find local opportunities to serve. And I see that there's many of you on here today that are already partners. I work a lot with several of you, and I'd be happy to work with anyone that fits the guidelines and has those kinds of needs.
Okay. Sarah?
Hello, I'm Sarah with Caterpillar Ministries. We serve the families in the Huntington Green Mobile Home Park, which is right in Huntersville at the corner of Hambright and McCoy. Our main mission is to tell people that Jesus loves you and that he's given you gifts and a purpose, and you need to use those gifts and use your purpose. But we do that through faith development, through academic enrichment, advocacy, and crisis care. Right now we are virtual, and we've got 110 kids being tutored virtually. And we've got 30 of our high school kids that are being mentored weekly with a paired up mentor.
Fantastic. Diana, we're going to have you next.
Hi, I am Diana. I'm Diana Domigal. I'm with the North Mecklenburg Women's Club. This is my first meeting with this group. Barb Kasperzak usually attends. Our group is 180 people strong. We are a group of all women who volunteer in the community. That's what we enjoy doing most, helping all the other charities accomplish their goals. We also raise money and provide funding annually, and I'm very proud to say that we've almost reached the total funding threshold that we did last year, which was amazing during a pandemic. Yep. And I'm excited to join you and hear what's going on in the community.
Well, fantastic. Zach Wyatt, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Share what you've been doing since you were digging dirt the other day.
Well, just real quick on this format, and I'd love to share more at the other appropriate time. But my name is Zach Wyatt, and I'm with Carolina Farm Trust. Our mission is to strengthen local regional food systems from production to consumption. And we have a project here in the North Mech corridor that we're very excited about, and we'll share more on that details later on in the call.
Okay. Brooke, what's happening over at Habitat?
Sorry, had to get off mute. We are absolutely, as everyone else, still dealing with a lot of the impact from COVID. Our families have also been very highly impacted. But here at Habitat, what we do is we serve families in need of affordable housing solutions from Pineville through Statesville. I'm happy to say that we have continued to build houses during the pandemic. Unfortunately, we've had to do that without volunteers, which has certainly been very difficult and much more expensive for us to do. But we are on track to complete 36 houses by June of this year. So we're very excited about that. And we are on track for about 120 repairs for helping those who are disabled or elderly stay and age in place in their homes. So it's business as usual here at Habitat, and we are very excited that March we did, here this month, we did start bringing some of our volunteer groups back. So we are looking forward to seeing how that's going to pan out. Obviously, there's less volunteer opportunities, smaller group sizes, and a lot of protocols that we're going through, but we're very excited because we've missed our volunteers dearly.
Fantastic report. Tammy, we haven't hit you yet. So Tammy.
Hey guys, my name is Tammy Thomas, and I am the administrator at Camp Dogwood, which is owned by the North Carolina Lions. And here at Camp Dogwood, we offer several things. We offer in the summertime a camp for the blind and visually impaired, but also through the entire year, what we do is we offer those that need eyeglasses, eye exams. We offer the opportunity to fund that, those that need eye surgeries. We also offer walking canes to those that need them every 2 years. And we have a vision screening unit that goes state line to state line, basically doing free hearing and eye exams and screenings. Like everybody else, this has been a rough year for us. When camp's not in session, we operate as a meeting and retreat and conference center. And we've been shut down for a year. We're just finally getting back open. So I do look forward to the next year and everything.
Fantastic. Steve Melton is really excited. Baseball is back. And Steve, are you reporting on the Chamber or Rotary or both?
Well, they are having spring training, that's for sure. I was trying to find another background. I was going to put something else up, but I figured baseball's pretty important. I'm representing the North Mecklenburg Rotary, as well as my own business to some extent, and I'll tell you that in a minute. And in the Rotary, we are going to be collecting and donating cereal for Angels and Sparrows Soup Kitchen. I believe that has already expired. It was through this month. It's to benefit children and families who are food deficient in our county. And we're going to be assisting Hope House of Huntersville in collecting gently used and new shoes. So I'm reporting this for another director that couldn't make the call today. And we're going to be doing some service projects for Ada Jenkins. And in my business, I insure nonprofits with directors and officers, insurance and general liability. The only reason I bring it up is because I'm recruiting one, Bill, and I think we'll have a new member soon. It's the Charlotte Street Hockey League. And they want to get their word out. They have an adult and a kids league. And they also provide service projects to the community. I'm meeting with the ED tomorrow. So I think it'll be a great addition to our organization.
Fantastic. Sylvia Spurry with the Chamber is on. And Sylvia, you guys had we had a fantastic event this morning. You want to share a little bit about the WINS networking group and what happened today?
Sure. Yeah, we got back to networking, and what we did was we met at the Brick Row, and there were 17 of us in person and 19 on the Zoom call. And we had a fabulous speaker. She's a member of the chamber, Heather Hansen. And it was great. I mean, we just respected each other's space. We wore our masks and we did social distancing. And we're going to be right back at it in April with Dr. Lexi as our speaker. So glad to have him back and thankful for all those people that do support us and come out to the meetings. Thanks,
Thank
Gail.
you, Sylvia. I didn't think Jim Cooper was going to be able to join us, or he was going to be joining late, but we got him on and we're excited to have you, Jim. Share a little bit about what's going on over at Hospice.
Yeah, thank you. I'm getting some work done at a local car garage, so my signal keeps coming and going. So Hospice and Palliative Care Charlotte region, locally as Lake Norman, offices in Davidson, and many of you have visited and supported the Levine and Dickson Hospice House and the Huntersville Business Park. Doing business pretty much as normal. Of course, people still need our services. With COVID, we've had a lot of deaths related that were COVID related. However, we've had a lot of people in their 80s, 90s, even I think early hundreds get through it, get to the other side. And so that's been encouraging. In fact, many of those are no longer eligible for hospice because they've done so well. But this is this week is our 43rd birthday. We've been doing business. We were the first in the North Carolina, South Carolina area to provide hospice services. So we're celebrating this week with a 43rd year birthday. So we want to be your local provider. When end of life is possibly near and health concerns get very, very complicated. It's Hospice and Palliative Care, Lake Norman.
Thank you, Jim. I know we have Tony on the, Tony's also out there. Tony, you want to share a little bit about, I know Mark's already given a report, but I want to talk about what you guys are doing there with the VFW. American Legion, sorry, American Legion.
A lot of people make that mistake. Anyway, the auxiliary has been quiet, obviously not meeting. However, we are planning to have a pork butt roast, smoked pork butts sale in the end of April, beginning of May. We had one in the fall and it was very successful. So we're doing the best we can in supporting our veterans. We do small things. We collect and bring underwear, socks, toiletries up to Salisbury to distribute to the veterans. And we collect puzzles and books and anything that the VA residents need, we provide. And we're focusing this particular period on women veterans, and they're a forgotten group right now. And
yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get a veterans parade in this year.
No.
You guys always do a really good job with that. Heather.
Hi, I am Heather and I've got Kelly Shorts with me today. We are part of the Helping is Simply Caring. We are still a new nonprofit group. We're still in the growth stages. We have spent the last year focusing on our caregivers with Home Instead. We are expanding our nonprofit now out to community outreach, and our seniors in the area, Iredell and Alexander counties, especially a lot with COVID, we've seen a lot of seniors that need help because their families are afraid to send them to facilities, and they really want to keep them at home, but they're right in the middle of being able to get approved for CAP and Medicaid. They can't afford services privately. So that's really what our main focus is being able to service clients in our area that otherwise wouldn't have the funds to do it. We are planning our first community program, and we're looking at doing a community-wide yard sale, but we're going to look to do that starting in June this year.
Okay, fantastic. Debbie?
Good sunny afternoon, everyone. This is Debbie O'Hanley. I am the Executive Director to the Hope House Foundation located in Huntersville, and I know Jen Grenier is on this call as well. We are a 12-bed transitional living shelter that services women and children who are living homeless. What we like to say is homelessness is a circumstance and not an identity. And we are currently in the process of tripling our ability to serve 3 times as many families with the expansion of our program with building cottages on our property. Yay.
That's good. Jen, do you want to add anything to that?
I don't have anything to add, but I will go off of, I think
I don't remember who said it. We do have a shoe drive going on. It's actually to the end of the week. We're collecting gently and new shoes that we will get paid per poundage by a organization that actually sends them overseas for their entrepreneurs over there.
Okay. And Cindy with Angels and Sparrows. And Cindy, I sent you over some boxes of cereal compliments to Jason Colvin.
You did. Yep. We are still collecting boxes of cereal. Our original goal was 1,000. I think we're up to 1,500, but we really could use 2,000 for the whole year. So we are definitely still accepting boxes of cereal. And I kind of think Jason will too, if anybody wants to drop them off there. So thank you for everyone. I know the North Mecklenburg Rotary and a few other people have dropped them off. So thank you everybody for helping us out with that.
Okay. We had somebody join us in here, so I'm going to switch the camera over.
Super, thank you. My name is David Judge. I am the pastor at First Baptist Church in Cornelius, and we have a great facility that we have opened up to multiple folks. I see Make an Impact Foundation here. OddSock is going to be working there. Red Cross will do a blood drive. Loaves and Fishes do a food distribution. We're talking to Novant about doing a pop-up vaccination clinic. I'm here to tell the other nonprofits that if you need space to do an event that serves the community, please contact me and I'd be happy to hopefully provide that space.
Okay. Now, did I miss anybody before we go to announcements? Did we catch everybody? All right. Well, then, Matt Merrill, are you still got something in your mouth? Because I'd like to hear about this play that you guys are having in 3 weeks. You're on mute. Hey, Matt, you're muted.
Oh, no, he's not.
Okay, good.
There we go. Yeah, I was just talking away. Yeah, we have been dark for a year, and so we have just been itching to get back on stage, presenting shows. I know many of you have come to our shows, and like us, you're probably anxious to get out and start doing stuff like going to shows. We are producing a show about 2 Little League baseball coaches, and they bring very different coaching styles. One is win at all costs, and one is can't we all just have fun? And it's kind of the odd couple on the baseball diamond. It's a funny show. It's poignant. It's sweet. Anyway, we're outdoors for social distancing and COVID safety reasons. But tickets are available online, and we're following that up with a Shakespeare production over in the town of Davidson, where you will stroll to different venues in the town of Davidson and see short 8-10 minute Shakespearean scenes. That's actually a free production, and information for that will be on our website soon. So we're dipping our toe in the water here with outdoor productions, and hopefully we'll be able to get back indoors soon.
Fantastic. And anyone that has any social media post or anything like that, Sylvia is really, really good at sharing them. So if you can make sure that you get anything that you are doing, that you're posting on either Gab or MeWe or Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, if you'll get that to Sylvia, she'll be happy to share that on our social media sites. Anybody else have something, announcement or anything coming up that you want to share?
I don't know.
Bill, I'd like to share some of the work that we're doing here for Habitat in the community.
Please.
So we are kicking off our 30-year anniversary for Women Build. That is this year. And we just kicked it off with an inspiration challenge yesterday from Lowe's for a match opportunity for folks to give to help us kick off our build, which will be happening in May. So we're very excited about that. We're also, we've just finished the framing for work that has really been it's been in the works for many, many years, and it is a 6-plex townhome unit in the Mooresville area that, again, we have started the framing, and we're looking to hopefully have that completed by June, and then we'll have 6 families that will be able to move into those units there in Mooresville. On the heels of that, we have some land that was donated from the town of Huntersville that we will be getting started on here in the next couple of months. And that will be, the work complete there will be both in August and then potentially in October. So we've got a lot of really great things going on, and we're very, very excited that we can finally bring volunteers back to help us get all this much needed work done.
Thank you, Karen.
Bill, I got some.
Okay, who's this?
Margie.
Okay, Margie.
I would like to extend an invitation to our storage unit, which is over on Westmoreland, across from Tenders. We have partnered with Toys for Tots for the last 5 years. We are overflowing with brand new toys, clothes, blankets, dolls, stuffed animals. I know Hope House has been there several times, and we've given to Ada Jenkins for the last, I think, 8 years. If you need anything, if you have a family that's in need, please give me a call, because we'll open that door anytime. I do not want to see a child or a family hurting, because I don't have time to play with all those toys.
Thank you, Margie. Anybody else have any announcements? Yes.
Okay, it's Cindy from Angels and Sparrows, and I just wanted to make everyone aware that we have begun partnering with Project Outpour, and they're a nonprofit in Charlotte that operates a mobile shower unit, and they are going to be bringing that unit to Angels and Sparrows every Monday. And so folks who are in need of that service can take advantage of a shower, and they don't need to bring anything, and they don't need an appointment. But I just wanted to make everyone aware in case you encounter someone through the course of your work who could possibly take advantage of that service. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Ted had an announcement, so I'm going to flip the camera over to Ted.
Yeah, we are currently doing a sock drive for new socks at Hub High School. So if you have any new socks you'd like to donate, you can take them to Hub High School. Also, we're looking for volunteer groups. We do work with the First Baptist Church, and we can come to your location, and we have about 30,000 pairs of socks that we need to get processed. So any help that you can give us, or if you know of anybody that needs socks, we can provide those for you.
Thank you, Ted. Okay. Cool Kids.
Hi again. Sorry, I have a quick list. On April 14th, we're doing a drop-in open house at our Clubhouse over in Huntersville. It's the same building as Huntington Learning Center, so if you want to learn more about our programs. And then on May 15th, we're doing a fundraiser at City Barbecue in Huntersville, where we receive 20% of the proceeds. On that same day, we're hosting a family picnic for all of our Cool Kids families. So if you're interested in volunteering or sponsoring some of the activities like inflatables, things of that nature, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you. Since I'm over here, is Make an Impact got anything you guys want to share? And you probably don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, we actually are in the process of another playground in Mooresville. So we'll keep you posted on that. But there's one that we're looking to finish fundraising for there. Other than that, I think that's all. We have some fun stuff coming up, but not ready to launch quite yet.
Okay. All right, now that I make everybody completely dizzy by spinning around, anybody else? Sabrina.
I do. Sorry, I just had to get unmuted. So what I'm working on this time of year is I'm trying to get caught up with assisting organizations with their listings as COVID restrictions are lifting. I know there might be more and more things that could be listed now that couldn't be listed before. So trying to get my existing partners up and current and adding anyone in, any referrals that you may have, so that I can volunteer my time. It's a nonprofit helping nonprofits. We can help government organizations like libraries, stormwater services, things like that, cleanups along the lakes and rivers. Any of those organizations could be listed. An example of schools is another category. Any nonprofits, whether they're just a small community nonprofit on up to larger nonprofits, but anything that falls in that category where you use volunteers or gather donations that aren't money, that are objects, like the cereal example, I can help you get listed for free. And this is the time of year that I really want to try to help put some effort into that.
Okay. Anyone else have something? Karen?
Bill? Yeah, so, you know, as Brooke mentioned, you know, thanks to COVID, we've had to distance ourselves, more volunteers, and that's made us sad because we miss everybody, but we're starting to get folks back now as they're double vaccinated and whatnot. We need volunteers in the classrooms during the daytime. So if anybody has a couple of hours or knows somebody that might be interested in coming in the classroom, kind of just monitor the students as they get online with their CMS studies, that'd be wonderful. We also need a couple of volunteers CPAs, and we have the IRS will give continuing education credits for our VITA program, which is volunteer income tax assistance. It's free tax assistance for families earning $57,000 or less. And we've got 2 sites. We've got one in Huntersville, one in Davidson, and they are jam-packed. They are full up, and so we could really use some volunteer CPAs to come and give some time, and also just non-financial people to help be greeters and make people feel welcome. We've got 2 jobs that I'll share in case anybody knows of someone who might be interested, and they're temporary. They're just through the end of the school year. One is a classroom coordinator for our pandemic pod for the students. So we would love to have somebody come in if you're interested, just a little something, or know a college student who might come in. It's listed on our website. We'd love to have some young folks come join us, some young at heart folks come join us. And we also are doing, in partnership with Read Charlotte, something called the Reading Checkup Family Tutor Program. And this again is it's a reading tutors for children in Huntersville Elementary. And we have a hiring position there as well. So invite folks to spread the word, and we appreciate that.
Thank you. All right. Other announcements? Jessica.
We've got a series of concerts going on. They're actually through Max Music, so MAXX Music, to get tickets. And I will point out, we did not set ticket prices, but they are benefiting Rural Hill. As you know, we're the venue host, and we're also doing some of the concessions and that sort of thing. So come join us for those. And then also be looking, coming up, we are going to be doing a live stream version of our Highland Games. So it'll be the athletics that are there in person, and then we'll be sprinkling in piping competitions and dance exhibitions and things like that. But if anyone knows a video company that does live stream production, someone let me know. Jessica@ruralhill.net is my email, because I am looking for a company to come help us do this live stream thing to make sure that we get it done correctly.
Okay. Other announcements?
Bill, this is Debbie from the Hope House Foundation. I just wanted to expand on our exciting news that we are under construction with 3 cottages on our property that are 2-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 900 square foot. They're not a tiny home by any means. That in collaboration with Ada Jenkins, we are hoping to address housing instability in the North Meck area. We also were donated 4 lots from the town of Huntersville that will be expanding that model size to a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath version in probably mid-October to quadruple the amount of families that we can serve.
Thank you, Deb.
Hey, Bill, I don't.
Go ahead, Zach.
All right, great. Well, we, and thanks to Bill, and he came, we had our groundbreaking ceremony at Free Spirit Farm, which is a new farm that we're breaking ground on in Huntersville, near the Huntington Green community. It'll be a 28-acre urban farm, and I could talk about it for hours, but mainly for this particular call. I know I've met with Sarah and over at Caterpillar, and we've met with Ada Jenkins, and we met with Angels and Sparrows, but I do want everyone in the North Meck corridor to kind of know what we're doing. And we are very much wanting to open the farm as we continue to progress building it out. to other nonprofits that can use it for programming, or the stuff that we're doing can complement their programming. Again, I can monopolize a lot of time with it, but CarolinaFarmTrust.org is our website with some more information around that. And my email address and phone number is on our site. So if anyone wants to reach out, we are still in the very preliminary phases with it. We are hopefully we'll get about 1 or 2 this year as we continue to kind of build it out. Next year we'll be much further along in the full production, but we're very excited about it. And there's a lot of cool things that may pop up in the North Neck corridor around this in Cornelius and Davidson as well. So I'll leave it there.
Thank you, Zach. Others that might have any announcements? Diana.
Just a very quick reminder. That the North Mecklenburg Women's Club does provide funding, but you do have to apply for it. We are accepting applications now for next year. So if any of you have not applied and are interested, please go to our website or contact one of us.
Okay, thank you. Other announcements?
Yeah, Bill, it's Tony.
Okay, Tony.
I just want to say that I will send you the information as we do our next fundraiser. It's going to be a drive-through as we've done before, but we've had great success with it, and we've had a lot of requests to do it again. So we hopefully will be able to raise money for our veterans. Thank you.
When is the Legion having the chili cook-off again?
We're not doing the chili cook-off. That's why we decided to do smoke butts this year.
Okay, I like that chili cook-off, Mark.
The auxiliary does that. We will do that probably in the fall.
Yeah, okay. Any other announcements? Reverend, are we back to in-person worship at First Baptist Church in Cornelius?
Yeah, actually, we've been back to in-person worship since May of last year. So we have long been going for it. We've got all the different protocols in place and that sort of thing, and we've been worshiping and doing great. So yeah.
And your worship service is at 10 or 11?
11 o'clock on Sunday. Yeah.
11 o'clock Sunday. And you have anything tomorrow night?
We go Wednesday night. Wednesday's a big day. We have a 7 a.m. men's prayer breakfast. It's BYOB, bring your own breakfast. And then at 2 o'clock we have Bible study, which is in person and also by Zoom. And then at 6:30 we have Bible study, which is also in person and by Zoom. So Wednesday's always a busy day. Yeah.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any other announcements before we adjourn this meeting of the corporate round of the regional nonprofit roundtable? And hopefully by the next time we get ready to do this, we'll have more people in person. People will feel like comfortable about coming out. I encourage everybody to go to our Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce website, because that's where we're going to be. That's where we post all of our events. We've got a fantastic event coming up tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We have Pat Riley, who is the president and CEO of Allen Tate, going to give an economic forecast about what's going on with the real estate market. So if you're interested in that, if you'll contact us, the chamber, just call the Chamber of Commerce or email us. We'll send you the Zoom link for that, and folks can join us virtually. Rodrigo, anything going on at Visit Lake Norman before we sign off here today?
No, just do a payroll coming in this season. Yeah, relocation packets for anyone that's going to be relocating to the area. So yeah, stop by our visitor center.
If you couldn't hear Rodrigo, if you haven't checked out Visit Lake Norman, please come down to the Lake Norman Visitor Center. Visit Lake Norman has got all kinds of Lake Norman product. So if you're looking for t-shirts, hoodies, just about anything that has to do with the lake, they've got it. Anything else from the folks in our conference room today? Well, then I want to thank everybody for joining us for the Nonprofit Roundtable. And again, we'll be back in a few months, and please support your area nonprofits. Have a great day.
Thank you, Bill.